Good morning and welcome to Gulfstream today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. We've got 11 races, double feature race, stakes race action while handicapping a stakes, and we've got Samantha Perry, Brian Nadeau. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Fun
Yeah.
day. Good Friday yesterday with some 2-year-old races that we'll revisit in the lightning round. And yeah, fun. It's Princess Rooney preview day here today. Of course,
Is that what you've dubbed it?
I've dubbed it that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with. The sheer drama is the prep, the springboard to the Grade 3 win and you're in Princess Rooney for the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Dirt Sprint. And it worked last year for Soul of an Angel. And
Yep.
if you're just joining us, big late scratch, Claret Beret is out of the sheer drama. She was going to be a huge favorite in there. So now her stablemate Hall and Ice reverts to being a very big favorite in there. So Safi Scratch had two. Is going to run one.
I don't think that was what was intended. So,
Okay.
no, definitely not. All right, so we're going to get into it. We've got 11 races, so a lot to cover here. We've got 3 different pick 5s today, and we're going to start it in race number 1 as Brian has always got the ticket.
Yeah, I got to see what's going on with this 7 horse. This is fun. He's so early in the betting. I'll check what's in the win pool. Maybe there's $200 win bet or something on the 7.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know what, but certainly not a horse I was using. In race number 2, the top pick is the 7, Saratoga Cruiser. Race number 3, 61 is the order. Greenfield Cougar back sprinting on Tapeta. Race number 4, I've got the 9 on top, and then it's Bold Looker. And in race number 5, Merlin. I'm going to see Merlin run maybe like a 122 today or something like that with a lot of things going on. Well, come on.
Merlin?
First time gelding with
Come
Carlos David.
on.
Come on.
You did this last time.
Well, last time he was with Juan Alvarado and not a first time gelding.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Might run a triple-digit speed figure today.
Oof, that would be a big step up. But we kick things off going 6 furlongs on the main track. We are fast. We are firm. We've got the Tapeta in play, and just a really fun day of racing here. And we've got to scratch my long shot scratch out of this race of the 4 Tom S, which stinks. So you've got the 9. I'm just presuming always had this horse on top. Blinkers come off.
Yeah, initially I didn't like this horse, and then because I print so early, and then I saw this horse did work on August 10th. So that said to me, okay, we've got more fitness than maybe is perceived. Special weight dropper, albeit from New York breds, Georgina Baxter, first time from Rob Atras. The layoff is obviously a big one. I like the post. I like the drop. I like that work on the 10th, and I got to be honest with you, I dislike the 8 other horses that he's
exactly.
facing.
Well, that's where I was trying to go with the long shot too, so I totally get it. I scratch into the 5 Migratory. You don't have to like this horse at all here. The Tapeta effort was just put a line through that race there. We'll see Sharp is on a little later.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to check my phone here.
I looked already.
There,
it doesn't show the pools, so
all right,
yeah.
Because we just talked in the office how you should never look at your phone, but I want to see what kind of win bet is on the
yeah, I couldn't find it on mine.
What was that? The 7
It
horse.
was, yeah.
Okay, you couldn't find
No.
it. So maybe as we get into it, it just looks like there was a relatively sizable plunge early on the board. I mean, you got Migratory as your 9 to 5 morning line favorite, as he should be. Okay, looks like maybe there was maybe like a $200 win bet, maybe $250. There's $253 to win right now.
I can't make that horse at all today.
He's
the 7
15
we're
to 1.
talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll just maybe monitor it. It was the first click, so just as we draw a lot closer from 54 minutes to post.
Yeah, and the 2 don't splash the pot. This horse here, this is a half to awesome slew.
Sure. Debuting for a quarter. It's not the bottom. Okay. Kent never wins with first-time starters, Kent Sweezy. 1 for 25. The horse should take money.
Yep.
There's a lot of longness in this pedigree, right? You mentioned Awesome Slew. The Dam was a dirt stakes winner going long. She was second in a grade 2. This is an Uncle Mo that they paid $37,000 for.
Yeah,
There's a lot of warning signs on paper.
Yeah, there is. We'll see as things get closer to post time, but you're allowed to look elsewhere than just the 5. Now, race number 2, We kick off some turf racing action, 17.5, non-winners of 2, lifetime, mile on the grass course. The rails are out at 52 feet. Brian will just run back his early pick 4 on Twitter, and I'm going with the new shooter here. You've got the 7 Saratoga Cruiser. Talk to me about this horse here.
Easily draw a line through the dirt race last time. Way over his head anyway. And he's not really, I don't think, much of a dirt horse anyway. No. But now we're going to run on the turf for the first time since Colin Mirage claimed him. Rajiv is aboard. You know, they pair up to do over 20% together.
Yeah.
The turf races for a different barn put him right in the mix here, and if we can just improve a little bit, and quite honestly, I don't think he's got to improve a lot. Disattached, I think, is clearly the horse to beat. We can all agree on. He's allergic to the winner's circle,
know.
so let's go for a price. You're doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. You bring up Disattached. Yeah, he runs a really good race every single time, but he just can't get to the winner's circle, which is very frustrating whenever you run a winning race and you still just can't get your nose down in front. Yeah, Mohawk River is going to try the turf for the first time. Constitution's the 14% turf routes. That's good. He runs figures on the dirt that fit perfect with a group like this if he can translate it over to the turf, and why not try something new here?
Yeah, it's interesting because he ran likely a career best race last time on the dirt. He's run 20 times. He's never tried turf, never done 2 turns either. And so Jose Pinchin, who's having a phenomenal year, is going to try him. It's a quick turnaround, but hey, like you said, we've got a favorite we're willing to beat. So Mohawk River is it's going to be a price.
Well, look, yeah, exactly. You don't have Trackster anywhere, but it's Joe Orsino, and the barn's going good. We'll show this replay here because it was a very game effort at the same level, 17-5. He went on to take on winners last time in a tough group, and he didn't want any part of 2 turns on the Tapeta here.
No, I feel like here's the negative thing with Traxler. They've never bet him. He was 11-1 in this race. If Edgard wasn't aboard, this horse is 25-1 to me today. So you pay the price for our leading rider getting aboard, but as Samantha kind of alluded to, the race sticks out like a sore thumb because he has just not done any running at all on the Tapeta.
Yep.
He did come out of a good race last time. These are just 3-year-olds in that spot on May 25th. He's looking up at a lot of horses.
Them. Yeah, might be a little too tough. And Noble Tiger, he just does his thing. He runs quick numbers too, but he just does his thing.
No, exactly. The turf races were against much better, even though they were seemingly at this level, because that was February, March, and early April. So that's a better group. But like Samantha says, where are the wins? 1 for 25.
No. I do like that you have the 11 in the mix just a little bit. This is a really tough post, especially with the rail setting, but horse, if he was drawn better, he would be one you could really make a strong case for.
A really strong case, because his 3 turf runs are as good as anybody in here that's not disattached.
Yeah, that's very well said. Race 3, it will start a middle pick 5, and this is a great pick 5 to get involved in. I think it kind of slips between the cracks a bit, but we started off with 5.5 furlongs on the Tapeta for $35,000 claimers. The 3 uncaptured Dove is out, so it makes it a field of 6. We'll take a quick look at my ticket here before we get into this. And I've got just 2 deep here. Race number 5, that will start the Tropical Turf pick 3. I'm singling King de Oro. Race number 6, I do have the 7 on top. That Slew the Body. What a race that horse ran last time. And in race number 7, that starts the late pick 5. I've got the 6 on top. So $48 is the play here, and the race clearly, Brian, runs through the 1, Be Thankful, but she is coming back a bit quick.
She is. Yeah, 13 days.
Yep. So that, read into that what you will. It's not a bad thing for the level, I would say. But Greenfield Cougar, well, look at this replay. I'm glad you picked this horse on top. The only time she was sprinting on the Tapeta was this right here.
Yeah, and this is a good post position race for her, too. She's drawn outside the heavy favorite. She's got the speed to be involved throughout. Takes all the worst of it here. Now, Love Actually, we often talk about this, can be her own worst enemy.
Right.
But Greenfield Cougar, again, took all the worst of it the entire way around. around because the heavy favorite at 3-5 is pressing her the entire way, and she refused to let her go by. Very, very game effort.
Yep.
Okay, you don't want to rout. We get that. It's understandable. It's not like she ran poorly on the turf either. Back doing what she wants to do. If there's one little negative, the fact that she's now in for 35 is somewhat odd.
Yeah, that's fair. It is. It could be. She had some time off, too, so maybe you can pick a little bit of a hole or two in her.
Yeah.
Prison Pool Pat. I'm interested to see if this is a stat on this horse or Faye's Rhonda Cares that we're going to pull up for Steve Dwoskin.
Steve Dwoskin. Faye's Rhonda Cares has been nowheresville, so I don't think so. But, okay, maiden winner last out, 15%. That's solid.
That is.
We talk about how difficult it can be. She's got to run better, but her last race, gives her some ammo on this class rise here.
There's only 2 Tapeta races today, but I think it's safe to say that if you're not in front, you've no shot.
Especially sprinting. I mean, Be Thankful is so much the horse to beat. Her 2 Tapeta races at the proper kind of level would bury this group, our pick included.
Yeah,
so.
I agree. Race 4. It is a $6,250 claiming event, 1 mile on the main track here. It is a clean field of 9. Ron Nicoletti has got a middle pick 4. We'll take a look at his ticket here before we get into this race. It's got a $24 play, Brian.
All right. He's spreading 4 deep. You can see the single there in race 5. He's with me with Merlin, and we got a stat there too. Race number 6 is 3 deep for him. I didn't think you need to go anywhere past Lou the Body, but Ronnie will get some value if he can beat that horse. And spreading in race number 7 with the 5, the 6, the 7, and the 8.
Well, the gang is all here in race number 4 on the main track at a mile, quite literally. Bold Looker, though, for you on a pretty sizable class drop.
Yeah, I think that's it. We talked yesterday about Broderie, and the last time she was in a race where she could win.
Yep.
And she lays over the field. It's not the same with Bold Looker, but it's just you even have to dig a little bit and do some homework. But the last time he was in at this level, he won for fun.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit against it at the mercy of the pace. He's going to need some hitting up front, but this is his group, and this is what he wants to do. He's at the bottom, even almost won for 12.5, so I think he's tough in here.
Yeah, the 7 Looney Sema you've got in the mix, too, which it's not a good sign whenever you're claimed and then for a 12.5 and then you wait on a horse like this here. But the race 2 starts back at the 12.5 level was really good.
Yeah, he's too good for these horses if he's okay. He did have an awkward break. He was wide last time, but that's not the reason he was beaten almost 13 lengths. And then what Samantha just said, where you been, now you're at the bottom. There are, again, like we talked about earlier on, there's warning signs here that say, be careful.
What do you do with the Bird Wildcat Lace Up Mr. Scatter race? We'll look at it here because Bird Wildcat was nagged along the whole time, and I ran exceptionally well, but I think he's going to pay the price today.
I think he will too, but this is a great where we started this. Thanks, Bob. This is a great way to show these. We talk about this so much in that when you're where Bird Wildcat is and where the rest of them are, you can't make up the ground at this trip. It's an elongated 1-turn mile that gaps and spreads out fields, and it's so difficult to make up significant ground if you're not in position entering the far turn, and that's what happened with Lace Up. That's what certainly what happened with the runners in the middle of the track there. You got to be close, and that's what I think Bird Wildcat parlayed that into the victory.
Yeah, that's very true there. I think that I think you can get out of the race with the 7 or the 9.
Yeah, and again, Bird Wildcat's in form if you want to use him too, but I think we have the clear-cut 3.
Yep. All right, race number 5. It will start the ever-popular, not the middle pick 5, not a middle pick 4, but the Tropical Turf pick 3. And Ron's long shot won the nightcap yesterday, so maybe he needs to be on Tropical Turf pick 3 duty. We'll take a look at my ticket here. My single is the 3. I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid early with King d'Oro, and then in race number 8, I'm going to spread a bit in race number 11. And race 8, by the way, that is our Frolics Revenge. And in the finale, I I think Mr. Business is a bit interesting. I don't have him on top. I don't like that post position. I've got the 3 animated on top, but not with a lot of conviction. I've got Captain Pike in the mix as well. So $36 the play, and I guess I'll just take it away with Merlin since he's the one, apparently.
Well, it's got nothing to do with the horse.
Yeah, just the barn. Yep.
It's the barn. I mean, Carlos David's going to take over from Juan Alvarado. The horse is now gelded. The horse has been freshened since April. I'm not trying to be facetious or beat the drum too much here, but we've seen it time and time again. You think back to Prevent, runs off the screen for this barn. If Merlin's got anything left, and by the way, these last slew of races he's been running in have been against horses that would lap this field.
Yeah.
It's today. If it's not today, it will never be. I promise you that. He drops a little bit, but they're not giving him away for a quarter.
No.
It's all right there for him today. And I've tried him before, admittedly, but he's been in way over his head.
This is true.
Too. It's today.
I hope so. We'll look at a stat that Ron found, too, with Carlos David Barn. I think it's probably first. There we go. First-time trainer switch. Yeah, this
on
is
turf, so.
Fair. Like you said, Prevent's in the mix with that.
Yep, exactly. If you want to go back and watch him, just absolutely freak, and that's what I'm talking about. Now, clearly, King Doro is a better horse. I just think Merlin, if there's anything there to move forward, it's today.
Yeah. Yeah, and he only has to move forward a couple points in order to make it. King Doro, he's just, to me, a better turf horse, at least figure-wise. I know he has 3 wins on the Tapeta, but that's just kind of cool of him to be that versatile. And then you have Edgar Zayas back, and then OPS, the turf race he's coming out of. Beach Gold won a stakes race at Ellis.
Yeah, exactly. So he's clearly the horse to beat. Samantha said, coming out of a race, Beach Gold is going to run
at Kentucky
for
Downs.
$1.5 million or whatever that monopoly money is they have there, and his next start. That's a huge race. And he ran 3rd that day.
Yep, he ran good, and Dear Dad came back to win, finally. Poor Dear Dad. He gets close, but never can get
Who's
it.
Dear Dad? Why can't I place him?
Yeah.
Who is he? Dear Dad?
Mark Cassie.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yep.
He got the win finally last time. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we have Ron Nicoletti's Rainbow Six. We have the Frolics Revenge. We have the Sheer Drama, so don't go away.
And they're off.
New DRF All Access Past Performances. With one best-in-class product, you now get all 3 past performance formats. Easily switch between views. Access the most trusted information in horse racing with DRF All Access Past Performances. Go to DRF.com and use coupon code 1FREEPP for a free single card today.
Welcome back to Gulfstream today. Samantha Perry and Brian Nadeau with you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon where we have 11 races, where you have a fast main track, a firm turf course. The gang is all here. Can't ask for a better Saturday.
You said it. We're going to have a big rainbow. We're going to have big pools today. 125 in the estimated rainbow. Boy, that rail horse yesterday was live at about 5 to 2, 3 to 1 to sweep it. So
yeah, I know exactly. So there were some live tickets moving ahead. We'll take a look at Rainbow Ron's Rainbow Six ticket here.
Rainbow Ronnie, 2 deep, okay,
all
in the
right.
opening leg. I think he used 3 in the other race. So he's in at 48 without a single. Lou the Body could be 1 to 5 in this race with the scratch of Shebway. He's got 3 in race 7. You picked Road Forever, huh? I'm interested to hear you talk about that. Race 8, he's got the 2 Starship Impulsive. She's the favorite in there. She does not have to win the Frolics Revenge. Spreading deep in race 9. I like that because now there's a big draw in there, okay? The 8 to 5 morning line favorite of McCord draws in. That's huge. And you see Ronnie put him at the end. The Sheer Drama now is all about Hall and Ice, but we've got rumors have it too. I think that's exciting to see if she can prove it on dry land today. And in race number 11, wow, he does not have Animated, who I just thought was ship down 95 south to A, get a win, and B, not ship anymore or ship out of the barn. But he's going to go 7-11, and as Samantha said, Ronnie hit with his long shot. Ronnie might be getting some traction because I don't have a problem when I make a bad line. You want to call me out on it? That horse should have been 7-2.
Oh, yeah, I know. That was interesting.
Interesting.
Okay.
Maybe Ronnie just hammered it.
Hey,
know?
you never know. Apparently, you can do that. Maybe he's bought everybody drinks at Christine Lee's. All right, so race 6, 7 furlongs. It's allowance optional claimers, like my partner mentioned. A huge scratch of the number 5 Shebway. I scratch into Lou the Body. Lou the Body. All right, this horse has never even sniffed a faster race than he did last time out.
Or really,
where did this come from?
Well, I don't know. It was Victor Barboza, and he's got him going. And I know now we're away from that barn. You got to give Danny Hertak and the team credit. Danny's, I think, now 3 wins off the claim in the last 3 racing weeks. Lou the Body. If it was just that race, 95 buyer speed figure is what we're talking about, a giant thoroughgraph number. As well. If it was just that race, I'd be super duper leery. The race 2 back is going to wallop this group too, and I love what Danny's doing here. You can't claim this horse anymore. No way.
Yeah.
He's got a shiny new toy, and you're not grabbing this horse for 12.5 today.
See, what's interesting though, you say that about the race 2 starts back would wallop this field. I don't think it would. At least when I looked at the thoroughgraphs,
Well,
this horse went from a 12, 3 starts back to a 7. And then to a 1.
A 1 would win, to put it into perspective if you're not in the loop, a 1 would win sprint grade 2 stakes races.
Right. Yes. So where in the world did that come from? Is he going to pay the price now? That's a big question, but he's got some speed in his arsenal if he wants to use it. I just say that there are some other horses in here that have run tops like 7s before, and, like Swashbuckle ran an 8 last time. So.
Yeah, here's the problem with him, because I do think he's the main rival, and I think you would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's stuck on the rail.
Yes.
He has been in good form, 2 straight starts in a row. I'll give him that, and Javier Negrete, it was good to see him win the other day. Yep. I just feel like this is a tough ask for him down on the inside at this trip.
Yeah. I don't know what Lou the Body could absolutely bounce to the moon. Or he's not going to run faster than a 1, that's for sure. But if he runs a 7 or an 8, I still think it could win.
He's won 3
race
starts
like
in
this.
a row,
Yeah.
too. I mean, he's just in really good form.
Very, very good form, which is cool to see, and good for the Hertak's a sharp claim. I bet there were some shakes for that horse.
Oh, well said.
Yeah.
For sure.
Race 7, it will start a late pick 5. It's state bred maiden special weights. 5.5 furlongs on the fast main track. We'll take a quick look at my late pick 5 ticket before we get into this. I'm singling here now. I can look at him. I can change things coming into this race, but that's who I like the most. Race 8, I've got the 2 on top, Starship Impulsive, and that is the Frolics Revenge. Race number 9. My best bet today is Khabib. Now, like Brian said, the draw-in is really a problem for my horse and a lot of those. Race number 10, I have Hall and Ice on top, and in the finale, the 3 Animated. But Brian, the story here with this race, it's not the strongest state bred race. We do have a field of 9. The 10 is out in this spot here, which the 10 was not going to be a big player here. But the number 2, Josh Reddy. This is a barn that you like a lot for first-timers.
Yeah, I mean, Ruben's going to work him quick, homebred from Ruben Sierra, and come heck or high water, I'm going to get him to the winner's circle.
Yeah.
13 underneath finishes, so everybody's going to look, 1 for 42. Okay, I get it. But 13 in the money finishes. So the barn has been running good horses. He breeds some solid horses. This is a half to beach party. Now, she wanted to run longer.
And beach ready.
And beach ready, too. There's nothing in here aside from Samantha's pick, Jose D'Angelo never wins with first-time starters. I think it's a good time to take a shot. If you're going to tell me other level is 5-2 as your second choice, and he could be favored in this race, I'm looking for something else.
Yeah, that's very fair. And, we just don't know. Leinster, 2 for 8 with first-time starters, and I believe both of them we saw.
Yep, Patrick Biancone.
Yeah, Patrick Biancone. So that's interesting. We'll have to see. Now, the 6 Road Forever, sold for 175 at the OBS March sale, which was a pretty decent price. And we'll look at the work. He worked 10 flat here, and it was, I thought, a pretty solid work. This was later in the afternoon, so they probably didn't think, too highly of this horse. He's a bit blockier and has shorter legs, but he's a late January foal. This is athletic enough to me to win first time out. We're only going 5.5 furlongs. So to me, although I agree with you in what you say with Jose D'Angelo not typically winning first time out, that was enough. And horses have an edge when they go through the OBS sale. They've got more fitness than most because you want him to breeze fast to get to that. So I just think that there might be is he that good in general? No, but whoa, who else are you going to pick in this field?
If this horse A can run, B is ready, he will win.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if he's not favored, that would be a real damning indictment to me.
Valentine, 21-3 at the sale, $37,000 purchase. This horse looks like a plow horse to me, so toss him out. And Cademan worked 10-1, and this is a very Euro horse. The dam is 20 years old. The dam's a half to Whitty, and all of the family is like turfy. So
On race 20-year-old.
Yeah,
If the
20-year-old.
8 could run, he would have sold for $500,000.
exactly,
Sold for
yes,
37.
yep. So that's the story there. I think that you can get out of it with those two. Race 8, it is our first feature race on the card, and it starts off with your late pick 4. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I'm spreading here. I know I think at least Starship Impulsive is going to be a stiff favorite. I don't view her that way. My best bet was the 3 in race 9. No longer my best bet because clearly with the fact of the 13 drawing in, it's tough sledding. This is way too expensive normally for a pick 4, but I don't like Hall and Ice. I should have changed my order, but I'm going to go 3 deep in there because I think she's a little vulnerable. And in race number 11, honestly, I could have whittled it down and just to go with Animated, but there's signs there too. I used a couple other horses.
Well, the Frolics Revenge is a mile. This is a handicap, so the fillies and mares 3 and up. Rails are at 52 feet. The 1, Crafty Collector, and the 5, Oshala, are out of this field here. And the pace looks pretty hot up front. I like what you're doing here, going with a little outside the boxer.
Well, that's part 1. The pace looks really hot up front. Charlie's Wish, no chance. No chance in the musical Romance. But she's run well on turf. I know she's doesn't have a win here. She has a turf win. She's run fast on turf in the Monroe here against way, way better.
Yes.
And the flow of this race is going to hit her right between the eyes. So we'll take a shot with her at a price.
Yeah, her lone win was at Tampa on over a year ago in March. So at least she's got it there. And like you said, the pace is so fast here because you have horses like Starship Impulsive who from now at the rail draw, she always just goes to the front. And she's rattled off 3 wins in a row. She's so cool. But she's going to take on Older today, and that could be tough.
And she's slow. She has no edge on these horses whatsoever on any of the figures.
What do you mean slow?
She's just running numbers that are no faster than anybody else.
But that's not slow. Let's Go Coco ran an 8, and she runs 9s.
Right, I know,
How
but I'm
is that
saying
so?
she's going to be a solid favorite with 0 edge, facing older horses.
Yeah.
We'll show you a race. She's really good. I mean, you can't knock her.
Right.
But she's got a disadvantageous, to me, flow. I don't think they're going to let her. They know she's the horse to beat. I mean, she's 1 to 100 right here in this race against 3-year-old fillies when they let her just, walk the dog up front.
Right.
Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe Lionel, goes crazy with her early to get the early lead comfortably, and then the course carries her home. This is a big ask, big step for her today.
Yes.
My only point is you're taking all the worst of it with her.
Price-wise.
That's all.
Yeah, you are. And it's tough. She is a low weight here, which is a good thing for her. She can pass horses. She's just fallen on the lead because she's been the best. So I don't...
She's not passing anyone here. She's got to be in front.
But she can.
That was sprinting.
Yeah, but why not? She's settled. It's just the fact that she can pass horses in general.
Maybe, but she's never done it routing.
But she hasn't had to either.
Well, I don't think she's going to today.
Well, I mean, she might not have to, but Let's Go Coco is much faster and I think so on the front end. The 7.
Do you? I'd be surprised if she's in front.
Really?
Yeah, she'll have to run from out there with speed to her inside. Why do they want to be in front?
I don't know. I mean, he's going to send. Edwin Gonzalez has sent her every single time. Why wouldn't he send her today?
Well, she didn't. She wasn't on the lead at Tampa 3 starts back. That would be the trip to me.
Yeah.
Pressing the favorite.
Yeah,
from the outside.
that would be. And that was a huge race there.
Yeah.
Of course, it wasn't in stakes company,
No.
but of course this is a handicap. And that's a different type of course here. But she's just been really fast.
She's been really fast, really versatile. I feel like if they send her, they take all advantage she has away.
You know, the fringe player here is Starship Agenda.
Yeah, she's not a bad compliment to the stablemate.
No, not at all. And she's one that closes. So to me, Ashima, she's one that just runs faster on the Tapeta.
I think so. She's another horse though that's not giving you anything early. She's in really good form, and she's a turf stakes winner here. It's a tough race.
Yeah, it is. And look, can you close on this grass course? Yes. Sometimes it will even the playing field when you have horses that have that quick turn of foot. So it'll be interesting. The scratch is bringing people in. You say Let's Go Coco's way out there. She's in the 6th hole. It's not
Yeah,
that
I know. I'm
far
just
out
saying
there.
if they're hell-bent on putting her on the lead,
Right.
it takes all the advantage she has from a post position standpoint away.
Yeah. If she just sits right, if Starship Impulsive just goes and she just sits right there, it could be a different story.
Right.
But Starship Impulsive doesn't want to give anything away either. Very compelling, Frolics Revenge. Now, the 9th race, it's 5 furlongs on the Tapeta, 8,000 non-winners of 2. We scratched the 6, Hendrickson. We scratched the 10, Prince David. We scratched the 14, but the 13, Macor will draw in. Huge player here now. Both of us on Khatib. This is a huge plunge in class for the Rohan Crichton Bar.
Yeah, I mean, this was initially my best bet. That is way out the window now. I didn't give that out anymore. I still have this horse on top, but the fact that Macor draws in, all bets are off, no pun intended. Khatib's cutting back, lays over this field on class, but now you have a real horse that's in the race.
Yeah, you do. And from a tough post position, what do you read too much into that, the 13?
Not really, just because he has the speed to be close. But he's going to be wide. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, that's true. But it was a good effort for 25 last time out for sure. Now, race number 10, it is the sheer drama. 7 furlongs on the main track here. And as Brian has dubbed it, the Princess Rooney preview day. The 2 Claire Beret was the late one that came out, and a huge scratch at that. But it still remains a field of 8. You scratch into Vincy Girl now?
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest with you, I shouldn't have put her on top. I wanted to get value underneath.
Okay.
Because I'm against Hall and Ice, and you can poke holes, and rumors have it. That I was trying to get value because there's a world of speed in this race. I should have moved her. I don't like doing that, but a win is asking a lot from her.
Yeah, it is, especially because you have proper stakes horses in this group. Well, then go to the 9. Do you like the 9 more than the 1?
Well, I just like the fact that the 9 is outside the 7. I think that's a big deal. Now, the 9 wouldn't run 7th in this race on any of her races except the last, and it was wildly fast, but it came in the slop. So you have to wonder, but you have to give Kent Sweezy and the team credit. This is the best bred horse maybe in training by Tappet out of the Hall of Famer Songbird.
Yeah.
And
amazing.
Couldn't do really anything for the Hall of Famer Todd Pletcher, and Kent's figured it out.
Yeah, you know what's so interesting, and I just noticed this as you were talking, that they worked her at Churchill last time.
Yeah, she was up there, so maybe I don't.
So I mean, maybe they just had somewhere else in mind and opted to go here. But yeah, she ran huge. The light bulb go on.
Yeah.
I don't know. She could pay the price for that. Of course, now Hall and Ice. This is the one to beat the Archie bred. And we'll take a look at her last race here. Vincy Girl was just running on late, as Vincy Girl does. She's a graded stakes winner. She's won a grade 3.
Yeah, she's really good. She's won 4 in a row. She likes it here. She's won stakes races here, as you can see.
Yep.
She is, I would expect her to be odds on in this spot right now, and the race clearly goes through her. With that being said, if rumors have it is good, that's a problem being outside Hall and Ice.
Right. Yeah. And it's also a problem because rumors have it, although it was a sloppy track, the time that she threw down was very, like that halftime, 44-1, that's wildly fast.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be a good, fun showdown.
Yeah. very much so. Race 11, the finale here today, a mile on the grass course to end it all. We've got a jock change on the 11. Mr. Business is Jose Ferrer, and then also late Edwin Gonzalez will ride the 4 flag
I
officer.
think Jose's on the 1, Ragman, no?
Oh, he is? I thought it was the 11.
Well, Pete will be up with that.
Well, yeah, he'll do it.
regardless,
Okay,
yeah.
yep. So the 3 animated.
It's a 1.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, it is. I just have it right here. Okay, so the 3 animated, this guy.
Yeah, I mean, maiden special weight. You should nitpick more than you should give him the race
Right.
because he was 4th, beating a length in a special weight at Monmouth, and here he is for 17.5. Time to get out of the barn, time to get claimed, time to get a win.
Just really quickly on the 9, Flying Ash.
Oh, speed. That's
Yes,
all.
exiting.
And a price underneath. You want to concede the heavy favorite's going to win, maybe we get value underneath.
Maybe you do. That's 11 for us today on a very exciting Frolics Revenge Sheer Drama Day. Quick look at the lightning round as we had some pretty impressive, the savvy Seacane. Seacane?
Seacane. You know, we talked yesterday, or we talked going in, that there was fun 2-year-old maiden races on the Friday card. They did not disappoint. This
No.
was awesome because,
Wow.
she got nagged the entire way by Bert
Yeah.
Snotty Girl, who's a horse I think you should remember for Jeff Engler, and she just runs off.
Wow, this was
Yeah.
really impressive. And this was going 7 furlongs,
Yeah,
too.
very difficult to do.
Yeah, very impressive. Hopefully a bright future for her. And then I don't think this horse was the best in the race at all. The break completely demolished an odds-on Safi Joseph trainee, but still got the win. Epigram.
I mean, Safi's horse would have had to be awesome to win. This horse wins by 15 lengths. I get you're 100% right.
Right.
That Canton blew the break and was really, taken out of his game, but so he would have had to run pretty good to beat this horse.
I do agree there. I don't want any part of this horse moving forward. The horse in the sale was working on the left lead, finished on the left lead here as well. I don't think we're going to see.
He beat him by 20.
I know, and it's left lead, but that's just such a bad habit. Look at Hot Diva, the best bet you had yesterday. Again, debut when it switched leads. Again, when it switched leads, not like anybody was, but it just makes a big difference with these 2-year-olds. And coming back, I don't want a horse like Epigram. White Abario worked back, and now his connections we're undecided on where we're going here, but he worked with Alexander Helios, which is of course the half to Rombauer, and this was a pretty sharp work here for him.
He was rumored to be going to Del Mar.
Right,
Now maybe
yeah,
they
maybe
stay
not.
at Saratoga in the Gold Cup at 1.25 miles, that closing weekend up there. So we'll see. He's fun horse to follow, and like you said, does it very well. He's a good workhorse, though, right?
Oh, yeah, he is. Big time. So, and Alexander Helios, not as much, but still very cool to see him come out of that race in good form. It'll be interesting to see where he goes next, where Safi decides to go, where the connections decide to go. But a fun horse that was our reigning Pegasus World Cup champ. Tropical Turf Pick 3 is back today. A very exciting sequence. So get involved. 5, 8, and 11. You said you don't have a best bet anymore today.
Not anymore.
All right. I guess I'll just. I thought about nixing Khatib as mine too. I
You
wanted,
got him too. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yep, still
that
on
is
top.
what it is. I lost my long shot. You got yours.
I got one. Charlie's Wish in
all right, awesome.
Frolics Revenge. Going to
And-
need some hitting up front there.
Well, it looks like they're going to do it for sure. So that's it for us. 11 on the card. Ron Nicoletti will be out for the opener. Pete upstairs with scratches and the changes.